everybody. Hello. Hello, it's me, Rene. Here we are again. Monday night virtual yoga, courtesy of the Battery and Kaiser Permanente. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight and practicing with me. And boy, I say it every week, but I mean it. You know, I can't wait till we can all get together again and be in that beautiful outdoor space and enjoy each other's company and practice all together once again, which I think is coming pretty soon. At least I hope so. So I want to say thank you to the folks at the Battery for allowing us to keep practicing together, and of course to the folks at Kaiser who allow all this to happen. So make sure you got a pretty good space around you. You might have a mat, you might not. Doesn't really matter. I can't see you anyway. Doesn't really matter. But make sure you have some space around you so you can move and not hit anything. Yeah? And then we'll get started. Yeah? I'm gonna back up a couple of feet to my mat. Oh, I'm seeing some comments roll in and some likes. Thank you. I appreciate it so much. Mwah. I love you all so much, so much, so much. Okay, so let's get started. Let's get started. So we're gonna start seated. Start seated tonight, yeah? So find a comfortable seat. You don't have to sit in a certain way to practice yoga. I happen to be sitting cross-legged, but that doesn't mean what you have to do. Any knee or ankle issues, you can extend one or both of your legs, or even sit on your knees if that serves you. But what's important is that you find a comfortable position in which you can relax, in which you can soften just a little, and not feel the need to really move or fidget or adjust yourself in any way. So we can begin this idea of welcoming the practice into our lives. So relax your hands and use a soft gaze, which means your eyes either rolling downwards looking towards your lap, or if you're comfortable, close your eyes. And as you begin to find physical stillness in your body, notice the movement of air, your breath, as it comes in and out through your nose. As we still the body, the mind will still in time, but it needs to be anchored. It needs to be anchored to something, and that something is the rhythm of your own bodily respirations. So if your mind wanders, which it often does and will, just bring it back to the rhythm of your breathing. This path or this practice of yoga is one of transformation. Transformation that happens from the inside, the innermost aspects of your being, and then radiates outward. But in order for that transformation to begin, we have to work from the outside in. So working through or with our physical body to start to move inwards towards our bliss body, the fifth layer of our energetic body. You may choose to keep your eyes closed if you would like, or you can gently open them, and we'll start to coordinate simple movements with our breathing pattern. Next time you breathe in, lift your chin up towards the ceiling or the sky if you're outside. Exhale and lower your chin down towards your chest. Simple movement, but synchronization with your breath is key. That opens the energetic pathways so transformation can begin. Yogis believe that each breath is an opportunity for transformation. Whether it's changing our mindset about something, releasing tension in our body, or coming into a new realization of some kind. Each breath is an opportunity to transform, to evolve. The next time your chin is down to your chest, hold it there. And to intensify this stretch a little, and this is optional, you take both of your hands, but don't interlace your fingers, and place them on the back of your head. And apply some gentle pressure to the back of your head. Now, I'm not going to speak for all of us, but I've been spending a bit more time on screens, teaching yoga, helping my kids with digital learning, different ways of entertaining myself, since we're not going out as much. So it always feels good to stretch my head and neck a little more than other times. Release your hands if you have your hands on the top of your head. Inhale, lift your chin up. Once again, exhale, drop your chin down towards your chest. As you inhale, rotate your head in one direction. So one ear floats over one shoulder. It doesn't matter which one. Exhale, lower your chin down. Inhale and roll to the other side. Going back and forth. Again, the breath is key. Work with the outer sheath first. Annamaya kosha, the physical body. As we start to coordinate our breath with movement, it starts to calm the mind down. Manomaya kosha, second layer. You can keep going from side to side here, or if it's okay with your neck and you want to go all the way around and do a full neck circle, dropping your head to the back, you can. Just make sure you work in both directions. As the mind starts to calm down and you become more aware of your breath, you're engaging the breath, body, pranamaya kosha, third layer. And as these three sheaths start to work together, you start to work inwards. You move into more subtle body, Vijnanamaya kosha, wisdom body. Wisdom arises. When the body is happy, the body is flowing, inner wisdom arises, Vijnanamaya kosha. And ultimately, when all that is in alignment, you work into Anandamaya kosha, the bliss body, innermost layer. Nothing but bliss and love and peace. That's your true nature. Your true nature, and yoga helps get you there. All right, take your head over to one side, ear over one shoulder. Take the same hand, so right ear over right shoulder. So I'm going to use my right hand. Press it to the outside, gently stretch the outside of your head and your neck. You might even feel this down into your shoulders or chest or maybe into your back. Oh, some more hearts floating up there. Thank you. Thank you. Inhale in the middle, exhale. Lean over the other way. And let's come back to the center. We're going to come onto all fours. All fours now. So coming onto your hands and your knees. You can choose to have your knees a little closer together or move them up to mat width distance apart. Hands should be about shoulder width distance apart. With an exhale, drop your hips back towards your heels. Child's pose. Child's pose. But just for a moment, inhale, raise back up to all fours. Tabletop position, it's sometimes called. Exhale, tuck your toes. Lift your hips up into the air. Gaze towards your belly. Downward facing dog. Inhale, lower your knees back. Exhale, press back. Child's pose. So a three-part sequence of movements. Inhale, come up. Tabletop. Exhale, tuck your toes. Lift your hips up. Gazing at your belly, downward dog. Inhale, lower your knees. Tabletop. Exhale, hips go back. Child's pose. Coordinating the movement with your breath. Every time you breathe in, you'll be on all fours. Every time you exhale, you'll either be in downward facing dog or child's pose. Moving to that rhythm. So it opens up the energetic body and allows energy to flow freely between all of your koshas, removing tension or stress that may block the passageways towards that inner bliss, towards Anandamaya kosha. Let's do this one more time. The next time your body's in an inverted V, you're an opposite facing dog. Hold there. Take a few breaths, gaze at your belly. You can bend one knee and then the other, or shake your hips from side to side. Wagging your tail or walking your dog. Which I'm not a dog owner, but from what I understand, lots of dogs walks right now. Happy dogs. Yeah, happy dogs right now. Take one more big deep breath. The bottom of your exhale, look forward to your thumbs. Lift your heels up off the ground. Start to tiptoe your feet towards your hands. And we're going to hang forward fold. Uttanasana, standing forward fold. Let your upper body hang loose. Shake your head, yes and no if you like, a couple of times. Grab your elbows if you want. Looking inward. Anytime we bend forward, we look inward. And for true transformation, it all happens inside. It's an interior mechanism. It isn't anything external. We fold forward, we encourage that inward turning, which helps this idea of transformation from the inside out. Bend your knees a little more. Pull your belly in towards your spine, Uddiyana Bandha. We're going to slowly roll up. Let your spine stay rounded. Head and neck is the last thing to come up. Inhale, raise your arms up over your head. Grab your left wrist with your right hand and lean over to the right, a lateral stretch. Inhale to the middle, exhale, switch your grip. Exhale, lean the other way. Inhale to the middle, exhale, bring your hands to your low back. Support your low back. Bend your knees, inhale, a little back bend. Inhale to the middle, exhale, fold all the way forward and down. Going to Surya Namaskar, letter A, Sun A. Inhale, lift up halfway, look forward. Down, step your feet back to the top of the push-up. Bend your elbows, lower to a low push-up, or go all the way to the ground. Untuck your toes. Inhale, lift your chest up. It can be a little, Bhujangasana, Cobra, or you can press all the way up. Adho, or Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, up dog. Exhale, tuck your toes. Press your hips up into the air. Take a few breaths and gaze towards your belly. Now as our movements become more intense, if you like Ujjayi Pranayama, victorious breath, breathing to and from your throat, sounds a little bit like Darth Vader. You can of course employ that breath if that doesn't come naturally to you. And please just stay with the rhythm of your own breathing. It's that connection that's most important. Bottom of your exhale, look forward to your hands. Walk your feet up. Inhale, lift up halfway. Gaze forward. Exhale, fold in, look at your knees. Inhale, rise all the way up. Grab your left wrist. Lean over to the right. Inhale, come to the center. Exhale, lean the other way. Inhale to the middle. Exhale, hands to your low back. Soften your knees. Little standing back bend. Press your hips forward to deepen the back bend if you would like. Inhale to the middle. Exhale, fold all the way forward and down. Looking at your toes. Inhale, lift up halfway. Look forward. Exhale, palms down. Step back. Lower yourself down towards the earth. Inhale, chest rises. Gaze goes up. Exhale, tuck your toes. Lift your hips up. Take a few more breaths. Bottom of your exhale, look forward to your hands. Walk up to your hands. Inhale, lift up halfway. Look forward. Exhale, fold in, look at your knees. Inhale, rise all the way up. One more time. Exhale, grab your wrist and lean over. Inhale to the middle. Exhale, switch your grip. Lean over. Inhale to the middle. Exhale, hands to your low back. Soften your knees. Look up. Press your hips forward. Lean back. Lean back. Lean back. Inhale to the center. Exhale, fold forward. And look down at your toes. Inhale, rise up halfway. Exhale, take a vinyasa. Hands down, step back. Lower yourself, then inhale, back bend, lift up. Exhale, tuck your toes. Down dog. Couple of breaths here. Now some of you frequent the class last year, yeah? We always talked about 2019 was the year of the squat, right? I'm gonna bring it back, a little revival just for a second. But only because I think I might know what 2020 might be the year of, just saying. And if you never came to the class, or you probably have no idea what I'm talking about, and that's okay too. That's okay. Looking back at your feet, move your feet about mat width distance apart. Turn your toes wide, toes wide. Walk your hands back towards your feet and drop yourself down into Malasana, yogi squat, yogi squat. So finding your squat. So last year, every class that I taught, every single one, we did a squat. I teach 10 to 15 yoga classes a week. There's a lot of squats, a lot of squats. So some of you have been asking, well, geez, 2019 was the year of the squat. What's 2020 going to be? And I was really like kind of hesitant. I'm like, I don't know, man. I don't know. I kind of think since we've been a little bit less active this first part of the year for some of us, I think the pose needs to be a little more active. Yeah. And so I think it's going to be this next pose. I hope you're ready for it. Yeah, I hope you're ready. Hands down to the floor. Walk your hands forward. Come to the top of push-up. Dun, dun, dun. This is what it's going to be, folks. It's going to be year of the plank. Oh, yeah. Year of the plank. Yeah. So from your plank pose, take a big deep breath as you exhale, lower down onto your elbows, one at a time, forearm plank. So you're still on the top of a push-up, still on the top of a push-up, but you're not on your hands, yeah? Now press down with your hands, lift yourself back up, plank position. Make sure your feet are wide, toes turned out, walk your hands back, drop back down into a squat. Wasn't that fun? It was super fun, right? It was so much fun, I think we'll do it again. Maybe one more time. One more time before going into Sunday. So from your squat, hands down in front of you, walk your hands forward. Come into the top of push-up, regular plank. Exhale, lower yourself down onto your elbows, forearm plank. Make sure your belly's engaged, Uddiyana Bandha. Make sure your pelvic floor is engaged, Mula Bandha. Press yourself back up, top of a push-up. Take a look at your feet. Make sure your feet are wide. Walk your hands back to your feet. Drop your hips down. Squat. Malasana. So fun, right? So fun. All right, we're gonna start to move on. So hopefully you're starting to feel some heat arise in your body. Again, it brings openness into your being. So energy can travel freely through all of your koshas into your bliss body, your true nature. All right, so here we go. Walk your hands forward. We're going to go into downward facing dog this time. So not plank. Downward facing dog, inverted B position. Take a deep breath in. Exhale it all out. Look forward to your hands. Walk your feet up. Inhale, lift up halfway. Look forward. Exhale, fold in. Look at your knees. Now bend your knees. Inhale, bring your chest up. Maybe your arms go up. Uttanasana. Chair. Hands up. Hands to your heart. Hands to your hips. It's all good, either way. Drop your hips down. We're going to do a little twisted version today. Hands out in front of you, palms face towards one another. Deep breath in. As you exhale, right arm goes back. Flip your right palm open. Look back at your right hand. Keep your knees pointing forward though. Inhale, come to the center. Exhale, left arm goes back. Look back. Twist back. Inhale to the middle. Raise your arms up. Straighten your legs. Maybe a little back bend here if you want. Exhale, fold forward. Surya Namaskar, letter B. Inhale, lift up halfway. Look forward. Exhale, lower yourself down. Inhale, lift your chest up. Exhale, tuck your toes, lift your hips up. Turn your left toes out towards the left long edge of your mat. Take a big step forward with your right foot. Bend your right knee. Inhale, raise your arms up. Warrior one on the right. Look up at your hands. Exhale, lower your hands down. Step back. Low push up. Inhale, lift your chest up. Up dog. Exhale, tuck your toes. Lift your hips up. Down dog. Other side, turn your right toes out. Left foot forward. Big step. Inhale, raise your arms up. Warrior one on the left. Exhale, lower your hands. Step back. High and low push them. Inhale, chest rises. Exhale, tuck your toes. Lift your hips up. Take a few breaths. So one thing about transformation, one thing about working deep in aspects of yourself is sometimes you meet resistance along the way. Sometimes there's things that are uncomfortable that come up, whether it's a feeling, a situation, or an emotion. True transformation does not happen without some kind of pain or discomfort. It's part of the process, yeah? It's part of the process. It's all good. Bottom of your exhale, look forward to your hands. Step your feet forward. Inhale, lift up halfway. Look forward. Exhale, fold in. Look at your knees and bend your knees. Inhale, raise your chest up. Exhale, take a twist, open twist to the right. Right hand back. Look back at your right thumb. Inhale to the middle. Exhale, twist open to the left. Straighten your legs, hips forward. Exhale, bow forward. Gazing at your toes. Inhale, lift up halfway. Look forward. Exhale, palms down. Step or jump back and lower. Inhale, lift your chest up. Exhale, tuck your toes. Lift your hips. Right foot to your hands. Inhale, raise your arms up. Gaze up. Exhale, lower your hands. Step back. Take a vinyasa. High, low push up. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Other side, right toes out, left foot to your hands. Inhale, raise your arms up, look up. Exhale, vinyasa, hands down, step back. High, low, push up. Inhale. Back. Forward fold, gaze at your belly, down dog. We're going to do that one more time. Bottom of your exhale, look forward to your hands, walk your feet up. Inhale, lift up halfway, look forward. Exhale, fold in, look at your knees, bend your knees. Inhale, pose. Exhale, twist open to the right. Pavrita, Uttanasana. Exhale, open to the left. Inhale, straighten your legs, straighten your arms, reach up, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, bow forward. Uttanasana. Inhale, lift up halfway. Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, put your hands down, step back. High to low push-up. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, lift your chest up. Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, tuck your toes, lift your hips up. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Left toes turn out. Right foot to the top of your mat. Inhale, raise your arms up. Virabhadrasana. Virabhadrasana A, warrior one. Exhale, hands down, step back. Vinyasa, Chaturanga Dandasana, high and low push-up. Inhale, Urdhva, up dog. Exhale, Adho. Down dog, right toes turn out. Left foot to the top of your mat. Inhale, rise up. Virabhadrasana A, once again, warrior one. Exhale, take a vinyasa, hands down, step back. Chaturanga Dandasana, inhale. Urdhva, exhale, Adho. Breathe, down dog, inverted V. Another forward fold, which we look inside. Everything you seek is inside. Inside. It's not out there. It's not. Look inside. And our practice reminds us of that. We're anchored to the breath through our movements. Bottom of your exhale, look forward to your hands. Step your feet forward. Inhale, lift up halfway. Look forward. Exhale, fold and look at your knees. Bend your knees. Inhale. Lift your chest up. Chair pose. We're going to start to add on, doing a few variations here. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart and twist to your right. Hook your left elbow to the outside of your right knee. Put more weight. Lift your left heel. Now keeping the twist in your upper body. Either take one big step or a couple of small steps. Step your left foot to the back of your mat. Twisted lunge. Pavrita Anjaneyasana. Look over your right shoulder. If you want, you can open your arms or you can keep your hands at your heart center. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, lower your left knee down to your mat. So it's now a kneeling twisted lunge. Now tuck your toes with an inhale. You're going to raise your back knee and raise your right arm up in front of you. Legs are straight. Drop your back heel. Take your left hand, grab your right wrist, and lean towards the back of your space. Sky archer. So legs are straight, arms are straight, leaning back. Good. Exhale, cartwheel your hands down, step back. Take a inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Look forward to your hands, step your feet forward. Inhale, lift up halfway, look forward. Exhale, fold in, look at your knees and bend your knees. Up, chair pose. Doing all that on the left now. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Twist to your left. Right elbow to the outside of your left knee. Put the weight into your left foot. You can step your right foot back. Again, it can be small steps or one big step. Step back, keep the twist, and maybe open your arms. Maybe not today, and that's all right. Deep breath in as you exhale, lower your right knee down to the ground. As you stand all the way up, grab your left wrist with your right hand, lean back, sky arch. Exhale, take a vinyasa, hands down, step back, high to low, push up. Inhale, lift your chest up. Exhale, find your inverted V. Take a few breaths. We're going to do that again. We're going to add a few things on. Bottom of your exhale, look forward to your hands, walk your feet up. Inhale, lift up halfway, look forward. Exhale, fold in, look at your knees, bend your knees. Inhale, rise up, chair pose. Exhale, twist to your right, left elbow. The outside of your right knee. Inhale, step your left foot back. Maybe open your arms. Exhale, lower your left knee to your mat. Inhale, raise your right arm up. Stand up, grab your right wrist with your left hand, sky archer. Here's where we're going to add on. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. So you're taking a lunge towards the top of your space, Skandasana. You can stay up high, you can drop down low. That is up to you. We're going to do a little transition. Up behind your back, right fingertips go down to your mat. Now we're going to change positions. Drag your right fingertips along the earth. As you pick up your toes, pivot on your heels so all of your toes go to the back of your space. And inhale, raise your right arm up. Look over your left shoulder. Reverse revolve crescent lunge. Exhale, lower your hands down. Step your left foot back. You're facing the back of your space. It's okay. High, low push-up. Inhale, lift your chest up. Exhale, tuck your toes, lift your hips up. We're going to do it all on the left, which will turn us back around. Bottom of your exhale, look forward to your hands. Walk your feet up. Inhale, lift up halfway, look forward. Exhale, fold in, look at your knees and bend your knees. Inhale, lift your chest up. Doing it all on the left now. Exhale, hands to your heart. Twist to your left, right elbow to the outside of your left knee. And step, inhale, step your right foot back. Open up your arms, maybe. Exhale, lower your right knee down. Inhale, stand all the way up. Grab your left wrist with your right hand, lean back. Sky Archer. Here's where we add it on. Exhale, hands to your heart. Lunge to your left, high or low. Right arm wraps behind your back, left fingertips to the ground. Change directions, all 10 toes pointing to the front of your space. Inhale, sweep your left arm up. Look over your right shoulder. Reverse revolve crescent. Exhale, lower your hands. Step back, high to low push-up. Inhale, lift your chest up. Exhale, tuck your toes, lift your hips up. Bottom of your exhale, look forward to your hands, walk your feet up. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale and fold, bend your knees. Inhale, rise up chair. Adding on a little more, of course. Exhale, twist to your right. Left elbow, the outside of your left elbow, the outside of your right knee. Inhale, step back. Open up. Twisted lunge. Exhale, lower your knee down. Kneeling, twisted lunge. Inhale, right arm sweeps up. Grab your right wrist. Exhale, Skandasana or lunge to the right. Wraps behind your back. Right fingertips to the floor. Change directions. Inhale, sweep your right arm up. Look over your left shoulder. Good. You're going to put weight into your left big toe, and you're going to lean forward, launch forward. Lift your right leg up into the air. Body comes into a shape like the letter T. Virabhadrasana 3 or Warrior 3. So chest down, leg up. Any variation with your arms is just fine. And exhale, lower your right toes. Lower your right knee down. Inhale, raise your arms up. Kneeling lunge. Exhale, you're going to sit back towards your right heel. So sink your bottom back. Let your left leg become straight, maybe left toes. Stretch up towards the ceiling. This is half splits. Ardha Hanumasana. Walk your hands forward. Lower your left foot onto the ground. Come back onto your knee. Or you're pressed down with your left foot. Stand all the way up. Right knee comes in front of you. Twist open to the right. Dancing Shiva. You can keep your knee bent. Or if you have in your practice, you want to grab your foot. You can grab your foot. And last but not least, we're going to take our right heel, the one that's up in the air, cross it over your left knee. Bring your hands to your heart and sink down. Temple squat. Another variation of chair pose. We've done a lot of chair poses tonight. Sink down, temple squat. If you want to take this farther, you can down the earth, coming into a forward fold. You can even drop all the way down, sitting down on your heel, coming to a variation called whether or not any of that serves you in this moment, it's kind of up to you, you know? Hands in front of you, folded forward. Let's slowly come up. Unhook your ankle from over your knee. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale and fold. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, vinyasa. Hands down, step or jump back. And lower. Inhale, lift your chest up. Exhale, tuck your toes, lift your hips up. Bottom of your exhale, look forward to your hands. Walk your feet up. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale. Exhale and fold. Bend your knees. Inhale, lift your chest up. Chair pose to start. Exhale, hands to your heart. Twist your chair. Right elbow. Knee. Inhale, foot back. Twisted lunge, maybe with arms open, maybe not. Exhale, lower your back knee, or right knee to the ground. Inhale, sweep your left arm up in front of you. Stand all the way up. Grab your left wrist with your right hand. Lean back. Exhale, take a deep lunge to your left. Hands to your heart. Right arm wraps behind your back. Left directions on your mat. Inhale, lift your left arm up. Look over your right shoulder. Twisted crescent lunge. Bouncing on your right foot this time. Exhale, lean forward. Lift your back leg or your left leg up. Body's in the shape of a T. Warrior. Asana letters. Number 3. Lower. Exhale, lower your left toes. Lower your left knee. Inhale, raise your arms up. Kneeling lunge. Exhale, sink back. Half split. Straight front leg. Sink back. Toes will come up towards the side. Half splits. Half splits. Walk your hands forward. Drop your right toes back down to the ground and stand all the way up. Twist open to the left. Left knee comes in front of you. Twist open, look back at your left hand. Dancing Shiva, option to grab your foot or not. And then our last variation, take your left ankle, cross it over your heart and sink down, temple squat. Several variations here if you want. You want to stretch out your hip. Lower your fingertips to the ground if your flexibility allows. Ardha Padma Uttanasana. Or toe stand, Uttanasana, yeah? Sit down on your heel. Walk your hands around. You can play around with balancing here too if you want. A little crazy, but you can do it maybe. Whoop. Maybe I can't today, who knows? There we go. All right, if you have leaned forward or leaning forward, come on up. Uncross your legs. Inhale, right each side. Exhale, bow forward. Inhale, lift up halfway, look forward. Exhale, palms down, step back, then lower. Inhale, lift your chest up dog. Exhale, tuck your toes. Lift your hips up, down dog. Bottom of your exhale, look forward to your hands, walk your feet up. Inhale, lift up halfway, look forward. Exhale, fold in, look at your knees, bend your knees. Inhale, rise up. Chair pose. Exhale, hands to your heart, twist to the right. Inhale, step your left foot back, open your arms maybe. Exhale, lower your left knee. Inhale, right arm sweeps in. Grab your right wrist with your left hand, lean back. Exhale, hands to your heart, and bend your right. And the left arm reaches behind your back, right fingertips to the floor, change directions. Inhale, right arm comes up, look over your left shoulder. Exhale, lean forward, chest down, lift your back leg up, warrior 3. Lower your right toes, lower your right knee. Inhale, raise your arms up, kneeling lunge. Exhale, sink back, hips back, front leg straight, half splits. Standing all the way up, so put your left foot back down to the ground. Stand all the way up, twist open to the right. Dancing Shiva. Ankle over your knee, hands to your heart, sink down. And variations here that you'd like to take or don't want to take, that is entirely up to you. If you lean forward, slowly come up, uncross your legs. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale and fold. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, vinyasa, palms down, step back, then lower. Inhale, lift your chest up. Exhale, tuck your toes, lift your hips up. Bottom of your exhale, look forward to your hands, walk your feet up. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold, look at your knees, bend your knees. Inhale, rise up, chair pose. Exhale, twist to your left. Inhale, step your right foot back. Open your arms. Exhale, lower your right knee. Inhale, stand up. Grab your left wrist with your right hand, lean back. Exhale, hands to your heart. Take a lunge to the left. And the right arm wraps behind you, left fingertips to the ground. Change directions. Sweep your left arm up, look over your right shoulder. Exhale, chest down, lift your back leg up. Warrior 3. Next exhale, drop your left toes, drop your left knee. Inhale, raise your arms up. Kneeling crescent lunge. Exhale, sit back. Raise your right toes up. Half splits. Let's stand all the way up and twist. Drop your right foot down. Anchor with your right big toe. Stand all the way up, twist open to the left. Uttanasana, dancing Shiva. And ankle over your knee. Sink down, or hands down to the earth, or bottom down to your right heel. Lots of variations. If you lean forward, slowly come up. Uncross your legs. Inhale, stretch your arms up. Exhale and fold. Bend your knees so you can place your hands on your mat. Step your feet back. Downward facing dog. Inhale, drop both of your knees down. Exhale, take a child's pose. Balasana, child's pose. In front of you, they can reach back towards your feet. You even place them on your low back. Taking a moment here to observe. Observe the transformations that have happened since we first started this. How does your body, Anamaya Kosha, how does it feel different? Manamaya Kosha, your mind. How does your mind feel different? Pranamaya Kosha, your breath body. Notice how the breath has changed. And through this attention, this deliberate attention, of centering in on yourself through this practice, that wisdom or inner knowing arises. Wisdom body, Vijnanamaya Kosha. And as we start to settle into the more restful and relaxing part of our practice, we'll start to catch glimpses or maybe even spend some time in that bliss body where everything just feels really good. From your child's pose, we're going to make our way onto our backs. The best way is to walk your hands forward to lie down onto your belly, and then flip yourself over onto your back. You want to get there a different way? It's all good. Once you get there, hug your knees in. Maybe roll around a little bit. Back and forth or side to side. Massage your back. We did quite a bit of lower body stuff today. A lot of chair poses and lunges. A lot of stuff for our lower body. We're going to do a 3-part pose to stretch out our lower body and also our hips. Supine Supine Big Toe Hold in English. Keep your right knee where it is. Drop your left foot down to the ground. What makes a big toe hold is, yes, you're going to hang on to your big toe. You're going to take the peace sign fingers of your right hand, which is your middle finger and your index finger, wrap them around your big toe hold. Once you get a hold of it, extend your right leg up towards the ceiling, towards the sky. Your leg does not have to be straight. I like to keep a bend in mind, but you want to feel stretch along your hamstring. You flex your foot, you might even feel it along your calf or your Achilles tendon. And you can keep your left knee bent, or if you want a little deeper stretch through your hip, you can extend your left leg long. And traditionally, you take your left hand and place it on top of your left hip to remind you to keep your hips level on the ground. Our hips and back are where we can hold on to a lot of physical tension in our body that blocks the flow of energy. So if we're trying to work deep into our energetic body and get to Anandamaya Kosha, it can be really hard if we have a lot of physical tension in our body. It impedes the flow of energy, just kind of the opposite of what we want to do here. So it's okay to experience some tightness, but don't try to push your body anywhere that it doesn't want to go. Instead, use your breath to soften. Find the sensation and then soften around it. We definitely don't want to hurt. And this is the first part of Supta Padangusthasana. The second part, take an inhale through your nose. Exhale, take your right leg out to the right. There's options here. You do not have to keep holding on to your foot. You can let it go. Yeah. You can also bend your knee if you'd rather let your right knee fall wide. Yeah. So you can either extend your leg out, or you can keep your knee bent. Again, just looking for sensation. Now along the inner thigh, groin area. You might also feel it in other parts of your hips or your back. But find the sensation. Soften around it by using your breath. Allow yourself to become more open. Open. And we'll move into the third part. With an inhale, you're going to bring our right leg back to the middle. You're going to take your left hand to your right knee or to the outside of your foot. You're going to take your right leg all the way across your body to the left, all the way to the left. I'm running into the wall, so I have to bend my knee. Left hand to my right knee and twist all the way over. Try to keep your shoulders down on the earth, but your right hip will be off the ground, will be lifted. And you can look over your right shoulder, finding a nice deep twist. Let's bring everything back to the center. Draw your left knee in or hug both of your knees in for a moment. You can keep your knees hugging in, or if it would feel good to you, to put your feet down on the floor and then pop your hips up. Setu Bandhasana, bridge pose to open a little bit. That might feel good. Just before we move to the other side. Next time you breathe out, lower your hips down. And left knee in towards your chest. Hug it in. And then we'll grab our big toe. It's big toe hold. So now middle and index fingers of the left hand. Reach around, grab your big toe, and once you've got it, then extend. Extend your left leg up towards the sky. Right knee stays bent. Extend it long. Right hand to the top of your right hip. And soften. Many times when we talk about transformation, the symbol or the idea of the caterpillar as it makes its way and changes into a butterfly, that metamorphosis is often a symbol that's associated with transformation. It's such a beautiful symbol, such a beautiful symbol. But at the same time, if you're at all familiar with what happens as the caterpillar changes into a butterfly, it's a pretty dramatic and painful and scary processes. The caterpillar basically digests itself. Enzymes are released, structures are broken down into kind of a soup. And just these very basic structures called imaginal discs remain. Take another breath here. Let's take the left leg out to the left. Again, you can let go of your foot. You can bend your knee, but open or outwardly rotate your left hip. And from this kind of goop, this primordial soup of what was left of the caterpillar, the cells start to rearrange themselves and realign themselves into the butterfly that it becomes. There can be no true transformation without pain or discomfort. So instead of avoiding it, we embrace it. It's part of the path. It's part of the path. All right, let's turn this into a twist. Bring your left leg back to center. Right hand goes to your right knee or the outside of your right foot, and take it all the way across your body to the right. Hips down, shoulders down. Left hip up, look over your right shoulder. Release our twist, come on back to the center, hug both of your knees in. Or if you like that bridge pose, popping your hips up, counterposing by moving your hips in the opposite directions, that's cool. But now it's time. Time for final relaxation. Let's lay all the way down. Keep your knees bent or extend your legs out long. Traditionally, arms to your sides, palms face up in a receiving gesture, but if you'd rather do something else or lay on your side or even on your belly, that's fine. Take a moment to establish a sense of stillness and ease in your physical body, Anamaya Kosha. So just like as we began class, once you find your position for final relaxation, you no longer need to shift or adjust your body. And once you get there, close your eyes. Let your body completely relax. Let the energy, the prana that we've created, just make its way through your body. Nothing for you to do. Actually, the less that you do, the more benefits you receive. Take a few deep breaths, beginning the journey outward. Wiggling your fingers and toes or taking a stretch. You can roll over onto one side if you would like. And gently rising up to a seated position. We'll close by bringing our hands to our hearts, Anjali Mudra, a gesture of unconditional love and gratitude. Thanks so much, everybody, for joining me tonight. Namaste. Namaste. Again, my name is Rene, and I hope to see you again sometime soon. We'll definitely do it again next week, Monday night, 6:30, here on Facebook Live at the Battery. So please tell your friends. The more, the merrier. We really need yoga now more than ever. And what a great way to be able to share and maintain until we're able to be with each other once again. So I'm going to sign off, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me. Love you all, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye.